World Drum Club.
Tuesday, Museday. I hope you guys are grooving along. Today is Groove Along Tuesday. 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 good. I was trying to have fun with the video thing, and now I can't get it back. Look how tiny I am. Can you guys see it? I don't know how to undo that either. Let's go. Oh, no. I think we're just stuck with tiny Kalani in the corner now. I'm just going to leave it down here. I'll put it over there. There we go. Oh, that's not good. I can't see. All right. Let's groove along, you guys. So whatever you are, whatever you're doing, just, you know, groove along. I see Roseanne, Chris, Bill, Ariane. Who else is here? Let me see. Alex, welcome. Charlie is here. Mr. Lacey. Orvius Creative Company. Welcome back. Sue is here. Welcome back, everyone. If I missed your name, sorry. We'll catch up in a second. But it's nice to see everybody. Welcome back. That is crazy, you guys. All right. What is he doing there? Why is little Kalani here? Look at him. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to get the regular size back. That's called a PNP, picture in picture, but this is like the default setting. Hello. So tiny. But that makes today's show unique, all right? Because I was hitting too many buttons. I was trying to go back and forth and do that with the timing. I should not be in charge of so many buttons, you guys. Yes, Mini K. Oh my God. Oh, that's a good question. Can Mini K have his own Mini K? That, like an infinity, like Infini K. Infinity K. All right. I don't know. Well, I'm sure I'll find out sooner or later because I'm going to keep pressing buttons until, until we exhaust all possibilities. Hey, welcome, you guys. I hope you're having a groovy week. I cleaned up my studio today, and I just kind of simplified things. I had too many things in here, so I put away some of the stuff. I don't know if you can tell. There's still tons of stuff in here. But I cleared some space, and I wanted to just play drums today, kind of get back to basics, you know. So I don't have any flutes right now. I'm not doing hand pans or tank drums or ukulele at the moment, although that could change at any time. But I want to say welcome. Thanks, Roseanne, for being here and moderating, being our host. And yeah, Bill's here. We missed you on the Zoom flute along the other day, but I know, I think you said your family captured you or something. And you so for those of you who are patrons and at the courses level, I have some stuff, play along tracks over there for you that you can use. And I just today posted a rhythm video on independence, not like the independence that we're going to celebrate coming up in July. The independence of, for example, playing hands and feet together, like right? Or doing upbeats. Something like that. And I want to thank Farmer Foot Drums. I hope you guys can see this. This is a little bit of an infomercial right now. And I want to say thanks to Farmer Foot Drums for supplying me with this beater. I'm going to do a review on it, but this is a cool beater. I want to show you real quick. It's like a triple-sided thing. You can have felt, like a traditional bass drum. And then you can flip it around, and it has almost like a super fuzzy. Look at that. And then you can go a quarter turn, 90 degrees, and have the wood sound. So I'm kind of digging it so far. Let's put it back on soft. I want to call it Makeup Brush. So if I turn down my vocal mic, you can hear it better. All right. So that's kind of fun. But I want to give a shout out to Farmer Foot Drums for sending me this piece of gear because it's fun for me to experiment. And even though nobody's paying me, unfortunately, to promote this stuff, but they send me stuff and I get to share it with you guys. And that's what this channel's for, is for sharing stuff, sharing good stuff. So let's get into it. I wanted to, and I know you guys are typing in the chat. I'm trying to keep up, but I don't want to sit here and read because then the people who are listening, if you're only listening to this, you'll be wondering, where did he go? Where did he go? Well, his attention was on reading. So I can't read a whole lot of the chat right now, but I'll do my best. And so I want to get into the next patented feature of Tuesday Museday of our broadcast, which is, as you know, I'm going to have fun with this today. Here we go. Let's do it. Guess the sound! Oh, you guys are in trouble now. extra points for anybody who gets this, all right? Are you guys ready? Let me add some effects. Okay, what do you think? So this is Guess the Sound, so you just guess it and do your best. But I do want to, you know, if you can get the actual name, you get extra credits. And you get a gold star and a happy face, which you have to apply yourself and purchase. But I would endorse you to have it. So what do you guys think? What is this? It has a really fun name that is descriptive. Maybe even if you don't know, you can just, maybe somebody will just guess the name. It's not a saw blade, but that's a good guess. Yeah, and Mr. Lacey says it sounds like a tape measure. It does. However, that's not what it is. It is an instrument, and I've had it in videos, but it's been a while. It's been a while, so if you don't get it, don't feel bad. Alex says splash cymbal on steroids. I would tend to agree with that description, but no, it's just, that's the acoustic sound, right? So it almost sounds like it's being digitally affected, right? But it's actually not. Let's see if I can change the sound a little. Well, Cornelius is closest so far, even though his description is descriptive and not naming. But I'll give you half credit because you are correct. Anybody know? Yeah, I know it's hard. It's hard to remember if you don't have these things and you're not using them a lot. You're not going to remember the names because they're kind of esoteric. So far, Cornelius is in the lead. Let me put it that way. Anyone else? Last call. We forgive you for being late, Cornelius, because you are in the lead on Guess the Sound. All right, 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna move on. It's a pretty fun sound, though, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Rain stick. Sorry, Amar. It is not. No, it's not a rain stick. I do have a rain stick over here. Oy, this is the rain stick. And then this is the sound. All right, let's see what it is. Wait, that's not it. Hold on. Hey. Ooh. All right, this is, you guys, look at this thing. So it is like tape measure material, although it's way thicker, as you can see, but it's similar. And it has a mount for a cymbal stand that you could put, and this is a pretty thick one. I actually have a double that has a thick one and a thin one, and you can mount them different ways. I kind of like to do it like this, where it's like a cymbal stand that's going straight up, and then this is folded over, and then you can hit it like that. Isn't that cool? So this is called a sizzle strip, and I got this years ago. I don't know if you can still get them. I don't think you can actually, because friend of the channel, Tom, and I'm sorry I'm forgetting her last name right now, Tom has been asking me if I have an extra one, and I don't know if I do. I told him if I could find one, I'd sell it to him. Or at this point, I should probably just give it to him because it's been like 2 years. But pretty cool, right? And then you can change the sound. Let me see if I can show you. The more, bent it is, I think it's higher pitched, and then if you stretch it out, you let it go this way, and it goes lower, and then you can kind of play it like a wobble board or a thunder sheet. So check this out. I'll do a little close up on the mic with some reverb. I think I'm ready to score a Star Wars battle scene. All right, so pretty cool. And then to put it away, I kind of wrap it up like this, and hopefully, and try not to whack myself in the face. And then I either do a rubber band. Where's the rubber band? Here it is. You just wrap it up in a rubber band like this. And is it holding? It's kind of holding like that. And then sometimes I'll put a clip on it, like just clip that so it doesn't come flying apart. All right, so that is Sizzle Strip. Unique instrument, pretty fun. Put that in the you know, metal crash sound category. Maybe I'll get out all the crashers. I did a video on crashers and metal sounds, which this may be in that. Although I think that might have been just exclusively Pete Engelhardt stuff. But at any rate, yeah, it's in that sort of, you know, crash cymbal, crasher, the Pete Engelhardt crashers. Do you guys know what those are? Those are the multi-band metal. They're sort of like stacks of metal strips, and you can crash them. And I would put this in the spectrum of sound, in the same box as those. Kind of a complex, high-pitched, dynamic sound. All right, so that was our Guess the Sound. Cornelius wins today. It's about time. All right, and Sue has a good name, a Boinger. I like that. That probably would be a more memorable name than Sizzle Strip. I think Sizzle Strip's a good name, but Boinger, we could go with that. All right, so if you guys have any news, you want to share what you're doing, put it in the chat. I think what I'm going to do now is I want to change the meter and do another kind of groove before we get into our Gimme Five, which we have time today. We're ahead of schedule. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the meter to 6/8. Oh, I have to erase the looper. One of these days, I'm going to try to have a looper cam, and then when I go do these things, I could show you guys what I'm doing. I mean, it'll be button pressing, but at least you could see kind of what's happening over here. So I'm going to change the meter to 6/8, and let me see. I have to start this. And I'm kind of thinking about this bembe rhythm. So I want to, let's do a little class right now. Let's do a little rhythm education. I'm going to keep a beat. I'm going to put a beat in the looper, and then let's all learn a pattern. And this could be cowbell or shaker or something. Usually probably cowbell or woodblock. So I'll put that in, and then we can play along. First, we're going to just do steady beat. All right. So here's the click. Okay. Now, let's do this. 1, 3, 4. Okay, so let's all start together, and that is bum 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 bum. Ready? Here we go. I'll put in the main beats. Now, so from here, right, we can fill in, we can play a popular 6/8 hand drum pattern. Let's put that in. Okay. How fun is that, you guys? And that was kind of thrown together. I was a little sloppy on the looping, but it's okay. It just sounds like a bunch of people playing casually. Yes, Mini K is back. Have we started a new thing now? Don't expect Mini K all the time, you guys. It's a mistake. That was a mistake, but I can move him around. There, but see, everywhere I move him, you can't see him except there. I'm sort of peeking up. Hey, that is so funny. And yeah, I literally don't know how to undo that. I think I just can't. I can't undo it, which is weird. I'll just leave him down there. Okay. So let's get into some Q&A, and then you guys think about Gimme Five. And for those of you who don't know, hey, John, welcome. And welcome, Tricone Gnome. Welcome, you guys. It's nice to see you here. And Roseanne's like, we need a Mini K t-shirt. That's all I need. How about a bobblehead? I was actually thinking about a bobblehead because I have a good head for bobbling. Do you guys know any good sources? But I'd have to like have 10,000 made. I don't know if I can sell 10,000 bobbleheads. But we can try. That might be a good way to maybe do a bobblehead with a Mini K t-shirt. How about that? All right. So what were we talking about? Bembe, and that's a 6/8 rhythm. It's a little bit universal. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an expert in bembe. Okay, I'm a journeyman level musician as far as that goes. I'm just introducing some things to you guys that you can try. All right. I probably will record something for patrons on that. And I'd love to do some research for you guys, actually, and maybe gather some resources for you and put it together. I do recommend that you always do listening. Listen to a lot of music. So get some folkloric Afro-Cuban music. And if you look up Santeria, Bata, Bembe, and music of the the African diaspora in Cuba, you could probably find some resources. But there's some wonderful recordings that have been around a long time, 20, 30 years. Go get some of that music, download it, buy it, find some records, some CDs, and listen to that stuff. It's really, really amazing and very rich and just super interesting. So I highly recommend that as a listening because, of course, when we're talking about music, it's hard to just kind of intellectually learn something or read notation or hear somebody like me play it without actually hearing, you know, the actual music. So you want to go listen to as much as you can. And then if you decide you want to play some of it, you'll have a reference point. You'll have some idea, right, of what you're going for. All right, let's get into, Q&A. Any question? Cornelia says, can your neighbors hear you drumming from outside the garage studio? Probably in a muted, way. Fortunately, of course, the garage on my house is in the front, and everybody's bedrooms on my neighbors are like in the back. So we're like not adjacent. And I do have soundproofing in here. Not soundproofing. I have sound deadening, and the walls are pretty thick. But yeah, they can probably hear. Although I don't play super loud, right? I'm not playing like drum set, big loud drum sets. I don't think the stuff I'm doing is very loud. But they can probably hear it. Bobbleheads are us. Yeah. Let's make it happen. A Mini K car antenna topper. Ooh, I like the car antenna topper idea. Wow, that is a throwback. So when I was growing up, we had one of the most popular ones was the 76 balls. Do you guys remember those? 76 stations used to give out these the little styrofoam antenna topper balls. But I guess, that was kind of a thing. Of course, they all flew off, and so we were all just littering eventually. But yeah, antenna topper balls. Good idea. You have a little Kalani face with the World Drum Club logo on one side and Mini K on the other. This is great, you guys. I feel like we can all share in this, what do you call it? Moment of a flight of ideas and bipolarness. All right. So we have a question. Where do you play that doesn't disturb my neighbor or your neighbor? My neighbor? I don't know. I don't know. I don't practice all weird hours, you guys. I'm not, I'm very courteous when it comes to practicing. So I wouldn't play, in the middle of the night or something, or very early in the morning, because I'm not awake. But if you want to play somewhere that doesn't disturb your neighbor, let me just say, go to a park and be stereotypical and play drums in a park. But actually, that's great. I mean, that's a nice thing. You can find like drum circles or jams, or just go play by yourself in a park and do it somewhere where, people have the option of listening. But that's kind of a nice thing to do. Take some music out into the community. Maybe bring some shakers, and if some kids come up, you can hand them some shakers and they can play along. That's a good, if you do that, if you go out and play and you want to bring a bag of stuff, that's where like little vitamin bottle, like if you're done with, bottles and you've put some rice in them and just screw the top on, you can give those away basically. And then their parents can think that you're giving their kids leftover medicine in the park. That's a good look, isn't it? No, but I mean, just, wrap some cloth around some old bottles that you have, some like vitamin bottles, and put some rice or some corn in there, and just have some shakers. And then if people take them, great. And then they have a shaker. So you could do that. All right. Let's get into Gimme Fiving fairly soon, you guys, because we have 20 minutes. And it usually takes us a few minutes to round that up. So, yeah, Bill says, I play flute in my park. People love it. Yeah, I'm sure. People love hearing live music. And what a nice gift to give the community. Just play some music. And, you guys, honestly, as representatives of music making and advocates for music making, I say, yeah, go out and play music in some public spaces, because you know what? People used to do that more, and it doesn't have to be just for busking. I know a lot of people go out and do busking, and that's fine, but how about just go out and play for fun, and don't do it for tips. Just do it for the joy of sharing music with the community and inspire some people to play music, But I think people need to see other people doing it, and then they'll feel like, okay, if they're doing it, I could do it, So be a model for people. Take your music out. And flute's a great one to do. People love that. Drumming is okay, yeah, as long as it's not super loud. Sometimes it can be a little intrusive into the space. But whatever you're doing, just, play from your heart and go out and make music for people and with people. Okay, so you see random notes from Roseanne just posted the Gimme Five guidelines, and that is, choose 5 instruments, and I will do my best to loop them. You can also choose a general tempo, like slow, medium, fast, and a style, which I reserve the right to approve. And if you want to have a Gimme Five that's a dedication, you could add a dedication to a person or a cause or a group of people or whatever you want, right? So we can do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to clear out the looper, and let's start collecting the Gimme Fivenesses. And then if you have any questions right now, you can ask. But yeah, what Roseanne just posted, if you have any questions, you can always either post them in the World Drum Club group on Facebook, or if you're a patron, you can absolutely message me directly. And you do have to be a member. And of course, I encourage you all to support World Drum Club, because we are a community-supported service. I am fortunate enough to have the support of many of you who are patrons, and I do appreciate that. But every month, some people leave and some people join. So hopefully we can have more people joining than leaving. And I understand it's been tough out there. We've had inflation. We've had, it hasn't been easy. We had the pandemic and all that. But please, if you feel like you get some value, and that's all this is about, if you get some value from World Drum Club videos, either the Tuesday Musedays, of course, which are every Tuesday for an hour, or anything on the channel, which there are almost 1,000 videos on the YouTube channel at this point. And then you become a patron, you get access to more special content. And then if you really want to treat yourself and level up, you can join at the courses tier, which is currently $20 a month. Still super reasonable because there's many, many full courses that you can access over there. And just FYI, you guys, I'm probably going to be raising that level for new subscribers. Not the people joining, but if you leave and you want to come back, that level will not be at the same price. It'll probably be more, and it'll be more maybe starting this summer, because like everyone else, prices are going up. So I try to, keep everything super affordable, but it's already really a cheap. It's very cheap. Yeah, do what you're able, but we appreciate your support, and you're gonna, run it. You'll be in a community with other passionate people who enjoy music and learning. And then if you're a patron, of course, you can contact me and ask for things, and patrons do, and I try to respond. I've made several videos lately, several lessons, just because of patron requests. So if you're thinking about something, you're curious about something, you have a subject or a topic or a question, and you're a patron, then you can ask me for a special video, and I'll do my best to actually make it. Because that's why I'm here. We're here to help each other. All right, so let's get to Gimme Five-in, and that includes the sizzle strip. So it could be really weird too if you guys want to have like it can be ambient music. It could be it doesn't even have to be in rhythm. It could be something that's just more of a vibe. It could be different meters and different tempi. Nobody says tempi. It's actually tempi. It's not tempos. I believe the plural of tempo is tempi, but doesn't that just sound a little highbrow? I don't know. Perhaps. Also, just so you guys know, we have, for those of you who are interested in the Native American style flute, like Bill plays, we have Zuma flute-alongs every second and fourth Sunday of the month, which may be Saturday coming up this month. And that's all via Zoom, and we meet there for an hour and play. And it's kind of like a jam along, but also sort of like a master class. It's sort of like a class, but it's mainly just to play. And I pick different themes, different aspects of music that we focus on. It might be rhythms or scales or playing over different harmonies and that kind of thing. So that's available to you. And if you haven't picked up a Native American style flute, if you're thinking, oh, I'm just into percussion, I'm not interested in playing any other instruments, I really encourage you to reconsider that and maybe pick up a flute, Native American style flute. It's very easy to get started, you guys. 5-hole flutes, 6-hole flutes. It's basically a whistle and 5 holes or 6 holes. Not difficult. Great, great musical hobby instrument, and a wonderful community of people who are into that Native American style flute. And there's lots of opportunities to go play with them all around the country. There's live events all around, coast to coast, north and south. So, and I actually have one coming up in October called Flute Harvest with my colleague Clint Goss and his wife Vera Shanoff. And we do that here in LA in October. So you can go to fluteharvest.com and check that out. But there's a lot of great opportunities for Native American style flute playing in a community and playing with different people and learning together. So I highly recommend you check that out. Okay, Cornelius is the Gimme Five for today. Bongos, djembe, cajon, shaker, native flute, and dedicated to all the musicians and vocalists who have passed away. That's nice. And sizzle strip. Okay. All right. That's nice, Cornelius. Thank you. And we've lost some greats lately, haven't we? I think Tina Turner was recent. But yeah. They're always coming and going, but we appreciate all the musicians that have paved the way for all of us who have come after. let me grab a flute that I haven't played in a while, and I don't play it too often because I'm looking for my flute stand. It's over there. I want to get one of the first flutes I ever bought, and it's this one. This one is an F sharp, and it's made by Brent Haynes of Wood Sounds Flutes. He's in Utah, and I didn't know Brent at the time, and I saw this flute, and I just had to have it. It's beautiful. It's myrtle wood, which is kind of a grayish hue, although it looks pretty tan in this particular light, and then ebony ends. Pretty simple. Maybe we'll start off with flute, and then we can build from there. And I'm going to try to, see, I don't want to put it, I'll put it over here. Okay, so we've got bongos. I think basically everything that's right here, right? Plus shaker. Let's make sure we have a shaker. And the native flute. All right. Okay, let's see. I think I'll stick with the 6/8. And yeah, let's do that. So here we go. This is for Cornelius and dedicated to all the musicians who have passed. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Cornelius, for the suggestions and the compliments. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today. Thanks to Roseanne for being a great host. And to all you guys for making music and being involved and treating yourself to something nurturing and informative like Tuesday Museday. I hope to see you back here. Thanks, you guys, for the compliments. I appreciate that. Isn't that nice? That's an F sharp Native American style flute. If you have any questions, you can also email me through my website, kalanimusic.com. But it's best if you join us at patreon.com/Kalani. I'll play us out. Me and Minnie K say have a great evening. We'll see you guys next time.
World Drum Club.